All right, welcome back, everyone. Lot to go over on today's daily briefing. Right off the bat, OPGN. Let me share something with you. My notes from the morning Steady Trade Team webinar. So great call by Breaking News. If you haven't checked out the Breaking News feature, I'll have the team drop a link. Very, very great feature in these times, okay? I know I come on these a lot and I kind of rant and rave about it's so awesome. There's so much going on, so many movers, so on, so much news, so many hot sectors. Now, I will say this. It is a double-edged sword right now in this market we're in, because there is so much going on, okay? Now, what's great about Breaking News, two former hedge fund analysts, I've got 8 monitors. I think they got more monitors than I do. And what they're doing is they're watching every news source, stocks to trade, other news feeds. They're watching Twitter, they're watching chat rooms. And what they do is they take a fire hose of information and give you just actionable stuff. So I'll make sure the link's in there. Check out Breaking News. Anyway, let me read this. At 9 a.m., Breaking News reported that OPGN tweeted, "We're offering COVID-19 rapid test kits with results in 10 minutes. This test has been granted emergency use authorization by the FDA and has high sensitive and specificity for information. Visit siliconbiosystems.com/COVID-19-tests. Then you can see above that the trade plan that we talked about in the Steady Trade Team webinar. I talked about this is about at 9:25 a.m., okay? I said OPGN post 9:45 dip and rip. That's been the conservative approach we've been using on these wild runners, okay? So again, it's all timestamped there, all these notes. First of all, if you're in the Steady Trade Team, you hear me go over it live, we discuss it, but then you also have access to, 2,329 Evernote notes, searchable. You can go back. If you're looking for past runners, you can see what we said about these stocks in the past, etc. That being said, let's take a look at OPGN. Let's jump over to the one-day chart. And, let me get a different view. I want to grab this guy right here and go to a one-day. So you've got that big move. So right here is where Breaking News alerted that tweet, okay? 9 a.m. Huge move. Now, this is a strategy that I know some of you might be sick of me talking about the dip and rip, but I do a bunch of videos talking about it every single day. There's a YouTube video, there's blog posts, etc. What we look for on these big movers, these virus plays, electric vehicles, whatever it is we look for that confirmation type move. So you can see it spikes at 9 a.m., pulls hard into the open, okay? So everybody that jumped in, that was all fired up with FOMO, gets bagged, okay? They get stuck. They sell for a loss. They're like, oh, this stuff doesn't work. I already read you the news. If you're here late, I read you the news. So what we look for is that confirmation of that move into that post 945 area. you can see this broke the high of the day at 10:30 a.m. And then typically on this play, we're risking VWAP, okay? You can see this stock never touched VWAP, and it's currently $1.20 a share higher than when it broke the morning highs. So, and it never touched VWAP. So, VWAP, typically on the dip and rip, typically on these, we're risking VWAP. Because remember, VWAP is that delineation point where the buyers are in control, the sellers are in control. So, so anyway, check out the Steady Trade team. Check out Breaking News. And the other one I wanted to talk about was ANPC. Again, if you were here this morning, I begged all of you to be very, very careful with ANPC. And, I mean, this is just a bag holder machine. So, I actually, I posted it to our Twitter and our Instagram, the clip from this morning. And I was like, as soon as I saw it, I'm like, man, it's a China play. And I'm actually going to talk about that, why we're so cautious with China plays. And at the end of the day, beautiful ignore on ANPC. You know, a lot of it's just staying out of trouble. You know, so anyway, let's get to work. Talked about that this morning, the jobs number. Hey, who was predicting a good jobs number all week? Who's been saying forever, we're going back to work, things are picking back up, we're ready, okay? I've been saying that for a month, and I was telling you we had a good jobs number coming. All the mainstream stuff, I had it saved. Did I close it? There was a Wall Street Journal article early this morning that's like, oh, jobs number's going to be a disaster. What really happened? And listen, you guys know I love the Wall Street Journal. Highly recommend it. But big surprise on the jobs number, I wasn't surprised. I wasn't surprised by it at all. So anyway, I continue, you know, so stuff we've been looking at, like the home builders, Zillow, okay? Zillow broke out today. BLDP, remember BLDP, BLDR, one of my favorite construction plays, was a swing trade for months. BLDR had a nice day. Actually, let me peek at BLDR. How's it doing right now? Yeah, BLDR, 52-week highs, nicely green, slower moving stock, okay? But keep an eye on like the KB Homes, the Lennars. I think, you know, construction around me really picking up. So then the other things I wanted to talk about is, again, you know, the China stuff. Right or wrong, as always, I don't talk politics here, but the relationships are worsening with China. We've known, okay, Congress has been looking to crack down on a lot of these unaudited China plays. I expect to see more and more of these China plays either get delisted or, you know, or maybe across the board. So day trade only. Please don't swing trade anything China related. You know, day trades only. Okay. Because I just think there's more bad news flow with this TikTok stuff, the Tencent stuff. I don't know if you saw Tencent. I mean, they do Tencent's like, oh crap, what's the video game? My kids played it. Whatever. The shoot 'em up game that everybody was playing. Anyway, whatever. Anyway, that's how much I pay attention to video games. Want to know how much I pay attention to video games? So anyway, keep a close eye on those. And I say, just like APCN and Fortnite. Thank you, Fortnite. That was gonna drive me nuts. Yes. Anyway. Other trends we're watching is, you know, this interesting article about, you know, stay-at-home stuff. I've said this forever. I don't think knowledge workers are going back to the office. We're going to see this continue and continue and continue. I've got a list of stay-at-home plays that I put on the weekly watch list all the time. Definitely check out the weekly watch list. It's free. So those are a couple things I do want to bring up. The stockstotrade.com/watch list. It goes out every Sunday. It's free. Definitely check that out. We've killed some swing trades on that thing. And then this is the last item I want to talk about. Many of you asking about the Apple split. You guys, all of you know I'm crazy bullish Apple. I think this split is going to bring in more and more buyers because people with smaller accounts can afford Apple. I'm very bullish. The 5G and 5G iPhone that's hopefully coming up in a month. And then the other interesting thing is, and I don't necessarily recommend this, but I didn't realize. Okay, I know I'm supposed to be, I know I talk about all I do is read finance, all I do is watch finance, that's all I do, day trading, finance, etc. But I didn't realize these fractional shares existed. So evidently with some brokers, you don't have to buy an entire share of Tesla, an entire share of Amazon. I didn't know this existed. Okay. Doesn't surprise me that it's helping fuel some of these companies. Because if you've got 2 million people buying fraction, remember I talked about that a couple weeks ago. 3 million new Robinhood accounts in like 1 month. If 3 million people are buying fractional shares, that's a lot of volume. Even if they're only buying quarter shares, half shares. So what I love about that is that it's continuing these logical plays that I talk about. It's like I put this, the way I put this is, I don't know if I've ever seen a more logical swing trade market. Okay? And when I say that, it's like Apple's at 52-week highs. Big surprise. Facebook, at 52-week highs. Big surprise. UPS, okay? Amazon. Chegg, okay? Chegg's a e-education play. And I'm just looking at one of my 52-week scans. But is it any surprise that after a stay-at-home order, Amazon and UPS are at 52-week highs? Now, you might say, oh, well, Tim, that's just like hindsight trading. Man, I was saying this in April. I'm like, who's going to benefit from everyone forced to be home? Look at the pizza places. I think I think Domino's is at 52-week highs. Let me check. DPZ. It's not at 52s, but it's not far away. So what I'm getting at, and this is what I'm going to close on, is don't be afraid of trading. I don't care if Amazon's at 52-week highs. I don't care if UPS, Apple, Facebook. If you can come up with a thesis that these companies would benefit from stay-at-home plays, would benefit from people not being able to go back to work, not being able to go back to school, Blue Apron, okay? Food delivery, e-education, remote work, package delivery, online shopping. Oh, look at the chart of OSTK. OSTK is at 52-week highs. So, all right, everyone. I think I hit all of my bullets. Thank you. Again, we continue to grow with these. The pre-market preps are doing awesome. These midday briefings are doing awesome. Chegg is one of my favorite e-education plays. Yeah. Look at the 5-year chart of Chegg. Okay, if you want to have tears of joy stream down your face, look at the 5-year chart of Chegg. Every time I look at it, I like it. This is like this might be one of the most beautiful charts out there right now. The 5-year, 1-day chart of Chegg. I get a little tear every time I see it. So anyway, thank you everyone. Check out the watch list. Check out the Steady Trade team. I will be here for the Sunday night futures open. I might not be here tomorrow though. I'm going to try and jump on for Saturday, but I got a bunch of stuff planned. But I will be here Sunday night for the futures open. Have a great weekend. I hope all of you are learning, growing, getting better, faster, smarter, stronger every day. And I hope I can be a small part to help that. And I wish you all the best. And we'll hopefully see you in the Steady Trade team or on the watch list or on the podcast or on the next pre-market prep Monday morning 8:30 or Sunday night too. So, all right, tell your friends. Let's keep growing this.